Hi, I'm Brian Cannone. Thank you again for visiting FitnessAtlantic.com. We've been talking about choosing shows, picking shows, which shows are best for you. Went through a lot of different things in previous videos here. And in this one, I'd like to talk about show quality. Show quality, show production. And of course, you know, everybody thinks, well, the bigger shows are going to be produced a lot better. And most of the time that ends up being true. So, you know, but even the little shows, they could be produced very well, and it really is there's different promoters. Like, the shows aren't always run the same, because you'll pick different federations and you'll see you go from one show to the next, and a lot of times it's a completely different promoter and they run it completely differently. To me, in my personal opinion, I like a show that's also entertaining to spectators. And a lot of times, show promoters only cater to the athlete. And that's okay. You want to cater to the athlete, but sometimes what the athlete wants isn't the best thing for the sport. You know, and that's what's hard to explain. You ask athletes what they want. They want very low entry fee money that they have to pay. They want it to be as convenient for them as possible. They want the show to be over and done very quickly, and they just want everything. You know, and of course everybody wants everything. Everybody wants everything handed to them on a silver platter, and they want it to be wonderful, and they want to win the show, and they want to move on, and they just want to be, you know, completely happy with it. And the way it works out is these are competitions. They're shows and they're contests. So you always have one winner of each division, and that's the happiest person. And everybody else sometimes walks away miserable, and they shouldn't. And that's the one thing that bothers me about these sports and these events, is you go in to have a good time, and there are a lot of people that do. So I don't want to say not everybody has a good time or everybody walks away unhappy, because that wouldn't be true. But you want to look at it that way and say, well, that's the way some people look at it. So you want to choose shows that are entertaining, because if you want your friends and family to come watch you, you don't want them to come watch some mess going on upstage. You know, you don't want them to see something that is just not entertaining. You know, there has to be an entertainment value to what this is to get more people interested to actually buy a ticket. And most shows end up being friends and family that come. And there are some shows, I've been to huge national shows that you go to, and there's a lot of competitors, but you look around and there's under 200 people sitting in the audience. And that's because everybody's flying in to do this show. It's not a huge local draw, and it's not really that entertaining to go watch these shows, because there's not a lot of enthusiasm. There's not a lot of energy coming from that audience. So, you know, in looking for a show to do and looking in your area, some people start to fly out and do different shows, like national events. They go and they get in an airplane and they pack their bags and they go compete, and they hang out with the other competitors and they look at it in that way. To me, as a promoter, I always think, you know, I want a show that has a packed house. I want it sold out. I want people yelling and screaming. I want a crowd favorite award. I want people screaming for their favorite person. I want that energy coming from the audience. You know, you're producing a show. You're not just running a contest. It's two things you're trying to do. You're trying to make your athletes happy, and you're trying to make your spectators happy so that they want to come back, regardless if they know anybody in the show or not. And there's not many people that, as promoters, that look at it in that way. You know, to me, it's not always about having 500 competitors up on stage. It's about having the audience sold out. It's about ticket sales. It's about interest. It's about creating fans. And that's some of the things that in this sport that I look at and I try to improve on. It's not just about trying to get 500 people up on stage. You know, I do want the amount of people that show up to be happy to walk away and go, wow, that was fantastic. You know, and knowing that I also want my audience to walk away and go, I can't wait to go back next year. You know, most of the time you go to these shows and you wish you brought your pillow. You know, you just want to take a nap. You want to sleep. You want to break. You want to get away. You don't want to go back again. And you want to take a look at it as a person that's watching it, to look at it in both views. You want to look at it and say, are the competitors happy? Are they having a good time? Are they getting a lot of exposure? Are they doing things that they like to do? Are they having fun? Is the music great? Is the lighting great? Is the stage have a really good stage design to it? Does it look good? Are there a lot of people there watching the show? Are there booths in the lobby? Is it exciting? Are you happy to go? Do you want to be part of this? Those are the things I want you to think about as somebody who's into competing. Not just about, you know, did you win? Did you walk away? Is that good? Can you add it to your resume? You know, do the bigger shows. Go and attend them and know what they're about and try to be part of that. And hopefully that all the shows will just step up their game and just know that spectators are very important. If you don't have any spectators, you're not creating fans. If you're not creating fans, you know, you're just passing out awards. You know, it's pretty much all you're doing. So I don't want to be too negative in this video clip, but that's something that I look at as a producer of a show to hopefully bring to everyone here. So thank you.